Hi, everyone. I'm Alina,
I am Aksar.
and we are Starseeds, multidimensional channelers, healers, and Akashic practitioners. And we're here to talk about all things ascension related to help you on your awakening journey. Um, all of our offerings and our information are in the tab below, and we welcome your comments and questions and suggestions for future videos. And thank you so much for watching, sharing, and subscribing. Today, we're going to talk about our experiences with galactic beings. And I'm going to ask the question first. So, Aksar, why don't you tell us about your first experience connecting with a galactic being?
Yeah, sure. It was a very powerful experience, very emotional, and it happens almost 15 years ago.
Wow, long time ago.
A long time ago, but
And you still remember it clearly.
like it was yesterday.
Wow.
But at the time I was kind of struggling emotionally and have so many questions about my life, how to move
Mm.
on. I was seeing this medium to get some answers, to ask some questions, and maybe she could help me with some of the questions I have to give me some answers.
If you don't mind me asking, what kind of questions did you have for
I
the
was
medium?
asking about it's like I felt like stuck in life. So I've
Oh,
been doing shadow work for several years,
mhm.
but there comes into a time where what's am I going to do now? Because it felt like something big was missing in my life. So
Oh,
I didn't know what what is I am missing and where could I find it? How do I move on? And all those questions. And I
wow.
told her that, and she said, "Yes, we have a visitor." And she didn't say anything else because she wanted me to find out who it was first. And I tried to connect and see who it was, but I couldn't connect clear. So I maybe thought maybe it's some from my family who has passed away some years ago.
Mm.
And after a while, she could sense that I couldn't see who was here, and she told me there is a galactic being here. And then this was like actually turn on a switch because when she said that, I connected almost immediately, and I could see the being standing from my right side, and I could
Wow.
see the outline of the body from that being. And to me, it looks like just pure white light. And I started to connect to the energy, and it's felt like I said to myself and to the medium that is, hang on, it's like I know this being. It's like I have met that being before, but who is it? And she was just listening to me. She didn't tell me anything because she wanted me
Mm.
to feel and experience for myself.
Yep.
And after a while, I said, I know, I know this being. It's like I'm seeing a friend I haven't seen for a very, very long time. It's like a lost friend I have finally found again. And when I said that, I could feel this being was coming closer and closer to me. Slowly,
Was it
some
still looking like light at that point, or was he
still
looking more
looking
like a
like
form
light, but the outline of the body was more and more clearly.
defined?
Yeah, so I could see his how high he was and everything. So, but
Okay.
still, I saw him as kind of pure white light,
Wow. Very
but
high vibration.
very high vibration.
Mm.
And the medium told me that the galactic being is actually very close to me now because he's standing right to my next side. And I told, yes, I can feel it. Actually feel he's touching my right shoulder.
Can I ask, so I'm understanding from this, I know that you're clairvoyant, so you see a lot
Yeah.
with your third eye. And the medium though, was she clairvoyant as well, or was she getting the information in a different way? Was she,
She's also clairvoyant, so she see a
so
lot
she was
herself.
seeing
So
similar to what you were seeing?
yeah,
Okay.
so she could see him.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
So
That's cool.
she could see him standing right next to me,
Yep.
and she also said he's now laying his arm around you,
Oh my
and
God.
I actually could feel it.
Oh my
And
God.
it's after all those years, I'm still emotional when I talk about it.
It's like a
But
friend putting their arm around you type thing.
yes, I haven't like a friend putting an arm around me. I haven't seen for a long time, and just saying hello, here I am.
Oh my gosh.
And of course, I started to cry, but that's how it is.
That's
But
highly
it's
emotional.
very emotional, and but it was actually very good to have this feeling to meet this friend. And then the medium starting to ask how they were living, how where they come from, and all those places. But it
Right.
was not easy to me to connect to him clearly, so I could get all the answers because I was so emotional. So
Right.
I had more than enough to get a grip on myself.
Right.
But after a while, I understand that he was supposed to leave. But before he left, he said to me something that we are here now, and I am here with you, and you are one of us. At that
Whoa.
moment, I learned and understood I'm a starseed. I was a galactic being in another lifetime.
Whoa.
And later, some years later, I learned that the being was the Mintaka race from Orion. So I had a life among the Mintaka race from Orion a
My
long
God.
time ago. And
My God.
he also told me that I will be near. Just call me and I will be with you anytime. So he's always around.
So that must have changed kind of where you were at that time, right? Because you went to see the medium because you were going through an awakening, but kind of felt stuck, or like there was something maybe missing. But I imagine everything changed after that meeting,
Oh yes,
that being.
it was a big life changer because when I was going to see this medium before I talked to her, it felt like I was in so much darkness, so much sorrow, so much
Mm,
negative emotions, all the stuff that you are carrying.
yeah.
And I actually was so emotional when I started talking to her first time, so I was having problem to ask her the right questions. But
Mm,
when I left there, it was like I was born into a new life. Everything,
wow.
all of the negative was gone, and I was so happy inside. So it was a very big life changer to meet him. And the reason he actually come to me was to activate my own galactic frequency. So I have been doing shadow work for many years, spiritual awakening, but he visited me to activate my own galactic frequency.
So did he, after that initial meeting where he showed up, did he ever did you ever see him again, or did you continue to see him, or was that just a one-time thing that you saw that
Oh,
particular meeting?
I continued to see him. He visited me later that day and the day after, several days in a row. And after a while, I just think about it on calling him. I mean, he was right by my side.
My goodness.
So he still visit me whenever I call on him.
Would you consider him to be like one of your spirit guides, or?
Yes, he's one of
Yeah,
my spirit guides. Yes,
yeah. Wow, that's incredible.
it's it was an amazing experience, and I'm so happy I was able to experience it and live through it because, like I said, it's really changed my life
That's what
so
I'm
much.
thinking. It's a game
Yeah,
changer.
a game changer, a
Yeah,
very big game changer.
yeah. It's
So
like it's like we can take ourselves so far in an awakening, and then sometimes it's just like an event like that that just
yeah,
it just shoots you to the next level. And I mean, it's not like you're still doing the shadow work, you're still having the experience of awakening, but it's like your mind, your consciousness is opened up in a different way.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he showed me what I'm capable of,
Mm,
what I had inside me, what we all have inside us, what
exactly.
we all are able to do.
Absolutely. And we're still
Yeah.
finding out.
Oh yes.
Still finding out.
So much to learn.
Yeah, definitely.
Tell us about your first experience connecting to a galactic being,
Well, see,
because
mine
I
was a
know you
little
had
bit
one.
different because I had asked you, like, if you continue to see that person or that being, and you
Yeah.
said, yeah, but I had an interaction with a galactic being, but that was the only time I ever saw that being. I actually do consider them to be a spirit guide, but I've never actually seen them again, or even I don't feel like I work with them, but I feel that they're there, which is
Yeah.
kind of interesting. But
Mm.
at the time, I think it was 2017, a good 7, 8 years ago. I was going to school, like learning a new career as a craniosacral therapist. So I was doing a lot of um, like body work and kind of internal reflection. And it was like kind of deep emotional work that I was doing. And I was experiencing a lot of body pain connected to the emotional experiences, whatever. So I remember going to bed that night. I was kind of tossing and turning and aching and sore mm. and so I went to sleep. And I woke up a little time later, not very long. It didn't feel like very long, and I felt like, oh, somebody's here, and I just felt like there was a presence there. And I thought, oh, my husband must have gotten up to go to the bathroom. So I was just kind of like half awake, half asleep. I'm just kind of waiting to hear his footsteps or waiting to hear him going in the bathroom. But I didn't hear anything. And I thought, oh, that's weird. And then I thought, the mind is starting to go like, oh, maybe it's somebody broke into the house and they're just standing there in our bedroom, which is a terrible thing to think. And that kind of made me scared. And so I
Of course.
yeah, I'm just like, oh, I have to check if he's lying beside me or what's going on. Is he in the bathroom, or is he somewhere else in the house? I have to see where he is. So I kind of just like really kind of slowly like open my eye, right? Trying to see. And he was lying right there, dead to the world, fast asleep. So I close my eyes and then I'm thinking, oh, I still feel that presence. There's somebody there. And then I started to get scared, right? My mind and my nervous system is like going haywire. And I'm running this, I'm saying to myself, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. And then I'm thinking, I have to open my eyes. This thing it's still there. It's very, like, I can feel it in every cell of my body. I can feel it. So I can get the courage to open up my eyes, and I look, and there is a man standing in my bedroom by the corner of the bed and on my side of the bed. And he's looking at me. He's tall, like taller than a normal man. And I would say he's beautiful. Skin, like very, very white skin, and black hair, and a black suit and a white shirt and a black tie, and like, what? Right? I'm looking at him, and then I'm looking at his eyes, and his eyes were really big. Like the color part of the eyes was really big, and
Mm.
they were this color of blue that I've never ever seen before. And I'm just looking in his eyes, and my mind is saying I'm scared, but I'm just feeling now. I'm not afraid. I'm I'm just feeling like, what? I'm questioning what is happening, right? And this telepathic communication is happening. He's saying to me, I'm looking at him, he's not talking, but he's saying to me, well, you don't have to be scared of who you are. Like, why are you scared of
Yeah.
who you are? As if it's funny to him. And he's saying, elemental. And I'm thinking, elemental healer. I mean, I'm a Reiki practitioner at that point, and I'm doing healings.
Yeah.
And so I'm taking all this in. My husband is fast asleep, and all of a sudden his hands are coming down on my belly, and this light energy is coming through him. As soon as he put his hands down, this light blasted through him, this purple and green light, and blasted through him and into my body. And I was just watching it go. As it hit my body, it was just exploded all over. Whoa. And I was like, whoa, wow, what a feeling. Oh my gosh.
You really felt that.
Oh, I felt
Yeah.
it in every cell of my body. I felt it. It was beautiful. It was unconditional love. If you could feel unconditional love, I had never felt it before.
And the
And
fear was gone.
everything, it was just like, I just want to cry when I think about it. It was
Yeah.
so intense. Just all of this energy and light, right, being blasted into me. And I closed my eyes, and the next thing I knew, he and I were in this school. It looked like a school, very dimly lit, like an institution, like a stone 3-story thing. And we're walking down this hallway, and there's like doors on either side as we're walking, very dimly lit. And as I'm looking, right, each door, and I see a teacher like him and a student, teacher and student facing each other. And as we're walking by, I'm looking in, and the teacher looks at me, and the biggest smile, just the biggest, beautiful, unconditional love, right, that I'm feeling from all of these. And it's like, welcome, welcome. And I felt like I was home. I felt like I've been there before. So we're walking down the hallway, and then just, looking in each classroom. And then at the end, I saw, one or two of these teachers come around the corner, and they're walking towards me, and the biggest smile and biggest unconditional love. And they were holding these lanterns with inside of it just a massive big crystal, and the crystal was radiating, just like how it was radiating when that being was putting his hands on me. Wow. Next thing I knew, I woke up, it was morning, and I was like, I have to write about this. I have to write about this before I forget anything. This is incredible. I jumped out of bed, and I was like, wait a second, where's my pain? Where's my knee pain, my foot, my hip? Everything was sore when I went to bed. And I felt like a teenager. I felt so good.
That's amazing.
That was it. That was incredible. I knew that was super special. I didn't know. I feel now that was a Pleiadian being, and I didn't know then if I was a Pleiadian starseed or whatever it was. I wasn't there yet, but I knew that was something special. For me, it was related to my awakening and my abilities as a healer. It was game changer for me too.
Yeah.
But I never saw that being again in my room. But that was so profound, and I'm sure that being is still around me.
Most likely.
Yeah.
But,
that was an awakening experience. Everything changed for me after that. I was so I was just back on this path of awakening, and I wanted to find out more, and I wanted to, connect with galactic beings, and I just wanted to know everything. I just to get that feeling back of, looking in those eyes, and just the frequency when it hits you and you're in it, it feels like, you cannot compare anything to that. It's incredible.
It's very special.
It's very special.
Feeling. Yeah.
You really do understand that you are more than this human in a meat suit,
Oh yeah.
This is not what it's about. There's so much more there, and it's there for all of us.
It's there for all of us, and what we have told about our experience here is that's something for everyone can experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's for everyone.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, that's what we wanted to share with you today is
yeah,
our experiences, our first experiences with galactic beings. And so thank you for watching. Thank you
yeah.
for
Thank you.
liking, sharing, subscribing, and we're going to see you again real soon with another video. Thanks.
Thanks. Bye bye.